market. So what is your marketing strategy? Like, what is your marketing plan to kind of where do you want to spend your advertising dollars on in order to make sure that you are able to kind of acquire those early adopters of the consumers for your product, because the early adopters become your ambassadors, and that's how you scale up your business. So what are some of the channels that you're looking to spend your marketing dollars on? What is your marketing strategy for the next 1 or 2 year?
Yeah, it's a funny question given this year, because everything that we thought we could rely on has been entirely compromised by the economy, by people's general fears about, the unpredictability of what's to come next, and also sort of the lack of demand of fashion products. I understand that like e-commerce as a whole is killing it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that when you drill down into specific categories within e-com as a vertical is that they're all doing well, or that it entirely makes sense for somebody to spend $300 on a customizable denim jacket right now.
Yeah.
So anyway, I wish I could give really great advice on how people can grow their customer base in this current environment. But I will say that nothing, when it comes to fashion, it's just so visual that you kind of can't avoid the usual suspects. You have to have that presence on Instagram still, as much as we resent it, or at least I do. Same thing with Facebook. While that's obviously the audience is migrating from Facebook to Instagram, and now Instagram to TikTok, it's still the obvious platforms when it comes to social media. And obviously YouTube. I do think that from a media perspective, while I'm on that subject, video really is the future. Not only from just like having a presence with video media, but literally transforming your online platform if you're a direct-to-consumer brand to accommodate video, whether it's a model that's walking instead of a static image, whether it's your homepage banners are utilizing video so that there's movement. It's very clear that that type of engagement is what people are going to become very used to consuming. So if you're trying to kill it online, which is one of the only channels that you can like do well on right now, then that's going to be very important. And then in terms of new customer acquisition, I mean, we're testing out a referral program / loyalty program that, I can't really say whether the results of that are going to be fruitful yet. And we were going to really just have boots on the ground. Kind of our original strategy for 2020 was actually to partner with a lot of the music festivals and music related events going on the West Coast and then gradually across the country, because we have also targeted a customer that is very involved in the musical community, whether they're industry people or they're just fans. And then we also have a lot of ties with people that work in the music industry, especially down in LA. So the original strategy was really to have presence at events like Coachella, and Outside Lands up here in San Francisco, and partnering with specific venues and making sure that when certain artists that are very influential in terms of what they wear and the brands that they represent when they're performing, make sure we have a presence at those events. So all of this is up in the air now. And to be completely transparent, a lot of it doesn't feel like it's working at the moment. And I'm trying to be forgiving to myself, be forgiving to the company for things not working in the current climate. And so who knows, like maybe we'll take this strategy that was originally intended for 2020 and try to implement it in 2021. But in the meantime, I think it really is just maintaining that presence on social media, and same with advertising, same platforms.
That's true.
And focusing on video.
That's true. I mean, because these are those times where you can build your presence. I mean, the online presence defines where the brand recall is going to happen or not. Because I think in fashion, there can be two types of buyers. One who can be impulsive buyers, and one who can be like research-oriented buyers, like those who spend a ton of time looking at their smartphone and kind of researching about what they're going to buy, and then finally going to make their purchase decision after a week or so. So I think this is the best time where brands can build that presence. And I think video, that's a great thought that you have there. And I think there's a long way to go. And video is, I noticed that Instagram and the way TikTok probably, because I think our consumers are omni-channel. They are everywhere, and how you can connect with them is the key. So maybe a TikTok video is going to do a different thing versus an Instagram feed is going to do a different thing for a brand. So I think, yeah, that's what you mentioned. Video is a great pointer that I picked up. Great. Uh, Shao,